Hello, I'm Will, and in this video I'm going to be wild camping. Right, so yeah, wild camping. Let me talk basically about why I'm doing this. I don't know really, to be honest. I've been watching loads of videos on people like eating edible plants and just like camping and surviving in the UK, and I just thought, like, because a lot of the videos you see it's in like Russia or America where they've got large open areas, and I just thought you don't really get that of England. I'm based in like Sussex, so yeah, it's like you get fields and you get forests, but it's always around residential area. So yeah, I was just thinking, I don't know if there's like many people that do it, probably that there is, but yeah, I'm rambling now, but yes, anyway, I just thought I'd give it a go. So I'm set up here alone. I'm gonna be doing an overnight challenge, if you like, trying to just survive. So yeah, that'll be fun. So that's a path over there which I walked on. There's just a field as well, but this is the setup. So we've got my saw there. We've got the tent which I've set up. I've got all my gear here. Coat, just keep me warm. Now I have got this gas stove, but I don't really want to use it. It kind of defeats the point of wild camping. So that's a last resort. I've also got matches just in case, but again I don't really want to use them. I've got tissues for kindling just in case, but again don't really want to use them. So I've got a flint and a steel striker. I can get my own kindling. I've got loads of wood over here which I've collected in the past, and it's just been here and I haven't tested it yet. It's fairly dry, but I've got my axe over there as well. Yeah, I've got a gun just in case. So I'm going to just clear the area over there. I'm going to dig a hole for the fire because I don't want a fire open like on the top, because it could set on fire to stuff I don't want it to. So I'm going to dig quite a deep hole, make a fire in that, and then we're good to go. So yeah, I'm also going to be filling in some rabbit holes and cutting down some branches just so it's safe and I can kind of move around here. And I need to finish putting up the tent and get all my stuff settled in. So I'll cut to that when I've done. Right, so here we go. I've cleared the area kind of, and it's getting dark right now. I really need to set up a fire right now because I am running out of time. As you can see, the sun is going down really quick. It's already 8 o'clock, and yeah, I've just set up. So the area is clean now. Where I'll be walking, there's no holes. I need to kick that out of the way, that bit of shit there. But yeah, here's where I'm going to make the fire. So I'm going to dig all this out, and yeah, and then start making it, I guess, because I'm just going to be eating some pot noodles, to be honest, which isn't very survivalist, I know, but it's quick, it's easy, and yeah. So I better start before it gets dark. So I'm just going to start by digging this hole. I want it fairly big. Here's the grill, which I'm going to be cooking on. So I want the hole to be about this big. Obviously it needs to not be as big or bigger than the grill, because then it's got nothing to sit on. It has got legs, but I'm digging the hole, so yeah. So I'm going to go about this big to make the fire. Yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to be dumping all the soil on the side here, so that way I can easily put the fire out as well. Right, so sorry if you actually can't see anything because it's too dark. I might be able to like turn the brightness up or something. But yeah, as you can see, this isn't a very deep hole. It's about the size of my fist deep. I wanted it probably double that, but there's these massive roots in the way. I might just have to cut through these. I'm going to leave this big one here, cover it in dirt so the heat doesn't damage it too much. But this one I can move it anyway, so it's only a surface route. But this one's a biggie, so yeah, I'm gonna cover that in dirt, like I'm doing, as you can see, and that should hopefully protect it a bit. Okay, so you probably can't actually see anything now, so I'm just going to cut the camera until I'm actually making the fire and save a bit of charge. So yeah. Right, so here we go. Here's my fire pit. This is my kindling, so a lot of that's dead or dry, so that's perfect. And that's my log pile. For the bigger stuff, I've got this, which I can saw up and then split up if I need to, but I think that should be alright just to boil a kettle. Because that's what I'm going to do now, because it's so dark. It's about 9 o'clock now, so yeah. So I've got my fire strikers there. I'm just going to give it a go. There's the grill. My pots and pans are all in there. And then pot noodle and the waters and the tent. So I'll go get all that ready, and then I'll film it, yeah. Right, here we go. I've got a light on now, so you can actually see. But yeah, so hopefully this will light. I'm going to break it up a little bit more. Oh, this is not going to work. This is annoying. Okay, I actually can't see anymore, so I am going to use the tissues, annoyingly. Yeah, roast me. But yeah, that's shit, but I need them. I need to start this fire now, so. There we go, fire. Took me long enough. There you go, we got fire going, kind of. Yeah, I'm just gonna let that burn the bigger logs. And I stabbed myself in the knee, and it hurts. Oh, nice. Ouch. Yeah, I will fill you in when it's a bit bigger. Not too bad, eh? Right, here we go. We've got the fire down below, which is heating up the kettle, which isn't actually filled with anything, because actually I think that fire is ready to go. I was waiting to just kind of wait for that to build up a bit, so I'm just going to carry on. I need to get some more kindling, which is shit. Yeah, definitely. And there's look at that, bloody hell, making it all wet. Right, I've turned the flash off now because it's quite bright. Let's turn that radio off, shall we? Jesus' mother. Oh, you can't actually see it, but the kettle is on, and yeah, you can't see anything. I probably should have kept the flash on, but fire looks cooler like this. But yeah, the water's in there now, so when it starts to like whirl, like, oh god, that was embarrassing. That's when I know it's boiled. I got my pot noodle ready, got my spork. Well, it's not actually, it's like a really fancy cooking, eating thing for camping. There we go, listen to that. Kettle's literally almost boiled. There you go, you can hear it now. I'm gonna wait till it's hissing a bit louder. oh, you can't see it. I've got this pot here to put my pot noodle on. I could do something stupid and, I'm gonna do it. Oh, yes, the kettle's hot, so that means it's ready. Oh, that hurt. I should not have done that. Anyway, I'm going to eat this now. Carry on listening to the radio. Let that fire die down. It's it's literally just embering now, so that's perfect. And then I'm going to go into the tent, so I will carry on filming when I do that. See you in a minute. Still up. Oh, fuck! Oh, shit, hot water, ow. So I just want to go show you the moon, because it's mental. I think there's some sort of, like, special moon tonight or something. Here's where I am. Look at that beast. I mean, you can't see it on the phone, because that's how phones work. But yeah, that's mad. It's so bright. It's actually lighting up. Again, you can't see it, but it's lighting up the camp a bit. When I was in there, I could see my reflection just from the moon light. Right, so here we go. I'm in the tent. I'm all set up. I've got my radio. I'm not going to play it because it's really loud and annoying, like rave music, but you know. Got my food for the morning over there. Got my beer there. If I run out, got some more there. My shoes there in case I need a shit or a piss or whatever, you know. Luckily I've brought a charging block. Got some books to read. Got my gun here. And yeah, so I'm pretty cozy. I've got a roll mat and then a blanket thing and then my sleeping bag. My coat on a pillow on all the bags. That's really nice and comfortable. Annoyingly, there's a rabbit hole here. I thought I patched them all and yeah, but clearly not. So I've shoved a bag under here. It's all right, but I can feel it. I've got my light up there. Yeah, I'm pretty sorted. So I'm just gonna listen to the radio a bit more, read my books, and then go to sleep. Yeah, so hopefully nothing happens. If it does, I will film it. And then yeah, I'll see you in the morning. Well, good morning. It's 6 o'clock right now. I slept okay, to be honest, but yeah, being on this slope, that was kind of irritating. I realised if I set up going this way, as in like that way, it probably would have been better, but oh well. You can probably hear there's some pigeons around, so I'm just going to go see if I can shoot one. And I really need a piss, so yeah, let's get to that. Yeah, so no luck on the pigeon front. I did see some rabbits as well, and I shot at one, but it got away somehow. I didn't hit it. Don't really know what happened there. But yeah, what a way to wake up, eh? Look at that. Again, camera can't really pick it up, but yeah, it's lovely. Alright, so I'm just going to make it my way into the camp now. So look, this is where I am. As you can see, you can't see any of my stuff. I'm just going to go in here. Got these ivy bushes hiding my camp. As I come in, there it is. Here's where I'm set up. So yeah, pretty good. So, let's go put this gun down. There we go. And then I'm going to get that fire started again and actually cook some breakfast. So I've got all my firewood now. I've got all the kindling there. And we've got like medium and then large here. Again, you could get bigger than this, obviously. But because of the size, I don't really need a massive fire. And also if I do have a massive fire, I have the risk of it spreading out of my control. There's a lot of dryness around. This is all dead actually, so you know, that could catch. But yeah, this should be enough, just slowly feeding it. It should be hot enough. So what the hell is that? Oh, it's a dog. It's a dog. There's a dog. Where's the owner? That freaked me out. Where the hell did that go? Here it is. There it goes. Hello, doggy. Hello. Go back. No. Hello, dog. Oh, scared it. Off it goes. Sit down. Where's your owner? So this is a bit weird. I might as well start boiling the kettle now. 2 frying pans I've got, and a tiny saucepan. You can see. Yeah, so this is what I've got. I've got some bacon, always nice. Some tissues, just for my face. Some eggs, some beans, some hot chocolate powder, and chicken soup. I'm going to put the bacon on now, and then the eggs on top. I haven't got a lot of room in here, so I'm just going to go for 3 pieces. Can always cook more. You see it, there we go, there's the bacon. I'm going to put the eggs on when it's over the heat, and I'm going to put the beans in now, just so I can see where everything is. Don't want too many beans, but I'm going to put them all in. It's only a small tin. There you go, there's the beans, sorry you can't see them. And then yeah, we're pretty much ready to cook. As soon as that kettle's boiled, which is hot, I'm not going to test it like that again, that was stupid last night. See, I'm going to add in that hot. Yeah, that's definitely hot now. I'm going to add in the water. That looks pretty grim. Whack the beans on first. I can put that on the side here. I'll just put that on there. Just got all the different fishes on. Not all of them. Might need a bigger mug if it was all of them. But yeah, that's just to stir them up, and if I wanted to cook sausages I could just put them on the skewer and shove them in the fire. So these are quite useful to have. Right, I'm going to add the eggs in now. One or two, what are we thinking? I'm going to go 1. Wow, that was fucking good. Oh. Ow. And again! Ow, fucking hell, that's hot. Oh well. That is a shit breakfast. I put the beans in here now, because it didn't go too well in there. I've got the bacon in there, the eggs are in there. Eggs went really badly as well, so I decided to scramble them. The bacon's kind of pretty much cooked now. There's certain areas which aren't. I'm just crisping it all up, making sure the flames are low, sorry, so I don't burn myself. Hot chocolate's pretty much done. Okay, yeah, I think it's ready now. Got a really nice fire going. I've been splitting some logs and just feeding it bigger stuff and yeah, making sure the flames are up. Finished my hot chocolate was actually quite nice. Yeah, that's going to be a pain to scrub, like I think I said. But yeah, not the most appetising meal, but you know, I'm just going to take it off the heat and then see how it tastes. You might have noticed I had some temp eggs just sitting there, and what they're basically for is if I didn't have this grill thing, I could cook on them, and I'm going to do the same kind of thing, but instead of cooking, I'm going to take that off the heat. It's cooling down now, but it's still quite close to the heat, and what I've done, as you can see, is I've made a kind of stove looking thing, so it's all flat. These are so useful. These are just temp eggs, like I said, but yeah, it's such a good little trick for this, because you can put these in the fire, make a fire here, obviously spread them out if you want or whatever, it doesn't matter the size of whatever you're doing, it will fit because these are adjustable. Obviously I'm not holding it, and it's all being supported by those tent pegs. Really cool. Well, not that one though. But yeah, now I'm just going to eat this and hopefully not die. So yeah, still got some water in there, got some more hot chocolate powder, so I'm going to make another hot chocolate as well. So to wash this down a bit, I'm going to let that burn. Might add a bit more to it because I've got enough wood. And I'm just going to pack up and go. So yeah, I'll film if anything else interesting happens. Before I go, I might as well taste it on camera. Got my thingy here. Right, this piece of bacon looks nice. It's actually solid. Oh my god. Yeah, there's a really good knife on this actually. God, that fire's hot. So is this pan. So I'm going to just flick this knife out. You can see. Fold the fork away. It's like a Swiss Army knife, but for cutlery. It's really clever actually. I'm just going to cut that in half and anything else. Actually quite sharp. And I'm just going to try it. So crispy bacon. Quite like that. Very crispy. Still hot. Oh, very crispy. That's better. That's like the best bacon you can get. And it's been infused with a bit of egg. I'm quite excited for this. That's nice. Try these beans. I don't want the beans, but you know. The egg's good though. It's quite fluffy. Beans are pretty shit. No, you know what? Not that bad. You know? I'm quite proud of that, you know? That bit doesn't look too cooked, but fuck it. It can be done. Okay, so I've just taken the fire down now, and these are just basically the coals left, and it's really hot. That's just wood that I'm going to burn later, but to prove how hot it is, I've got some bacon. I'm going to wrap it in tin foil. I'm just going to cook it like this. You could do this with fish or stuff. People do that. Anything really, and it's really nice way of cooking it. Quick, easy, don't need to maintain it. Yeah, so there you go, all the bacon's wrapped up. I'm just gonna dig out a bit of the coals. That should do me well. Just chucking it in there. There we go, and I'm just gonna bury it. You can already hear the bacon sizzling. So hot in there. So I'm going to leave that for about a minute and it should be ready. Yeah, okay, so my brother's filming now, and yeah, it's been about 7 minutes. So again, tent pegs, great pieces of kit. I'm just going to scrape it off, and then they've got the hooks, so maybe one either side. There we go, just take it out. Scrape it off. Cool. That's hot. Oh, nice and crispy. That is cooked, but I would have liked it a bit more crispier. So I could just fold it up and chuck it back in, but I'm hungry. I'm going to break it off actually. I shouldn't use this knife, but I'm going to. Oh. That's nice. So yeah, just had my breakfast, and you know what, it was actually quite nice. And yeah, I'm going to just kind of start to pack up and yeah, put everything away. I'm going to let the fire going for a little bit because it's quite nice. But yeah, so this is a different type of video, but it's something I really enjoy doing. So if you do want to see more of this, like and subscribe. I'm going to be doing more of these type of videos. It is fun. It's nice to get out and do this stuff. But yeah, so I hope you did enjoy this. If not, give me feedback in the comments. But yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Please like and subscribe. Bye.